Hey Thinksters! This video is about Python regular expressions. Again, it's part of my Python regular expressions series, and the topic is how to match the start of line and the end of a line. So say first import the regular expression library. So these two, we have these two regular expressions, or part of regular expressions. This is the start of the line character, this simple head or carré operator, and this one is the end of the line symbol, I should say symbol, not operator. And you can use both in your regular expressions to match the start of the line or the end of the line, and it wouldn't consume anything then actually. So it would just match the empty space, but only the empty string, but only at the beginning of the line or at the end of the line. Good, so let's have an example. So say we use the find all method where we want to find all occurrences of a certain pattern in a given string, and we search for the Python pattern. Okay, so it's just a substring. We search for the substring Python, so it's very simple pattern matching, and we want that Python appears at the beginning of the string. Okay, so because it just follows the start of the line character, the carré operator. Okay, so for example, if you have this text, Python is fun, then it will match the word. But if you have the same text with, say, only an empty space in between, then it won't match anything. Okay, so you see, so it's an empty match. So therefore, if you want to match something on the beginning of a string or of a text, then you'll use the carré operator. And then obviously you can do the same for the dollar operator, which means that, so for example, if you search for fun with the point in the end, then we should, first of all, get rid of the special meaning of the dot symbol, because dot symbol otherwise means it's a special character. And then we have the dollar sign at the end of the pattern. Okay, and okay, now I completely messed this up. So okay, we have so this is a pattern. So we have the pattern which consists of the word fun, then the dot symbol, not the dot operator. The dot operator just matches an arbitrary character, but we don't want to match an arbitrary character. We want to match the dot symbol, and we want to match this at the end of the string. Okay, so this is like the regular expression pattern we use, and this is our string in which we search, and this should now be a match, and it is. And again, so similarly, I'll just make this very clear. If we have an empty space in between, then this won't be a match. Okay, so you can use the carré operator and the dollar symbol to match the beginning and the end of the string. So far so good, but you can also do there's some special so there are some special questions. For example, what happens if we have a string consisting of multiple lines? So hello world, this is Python. So this is like our multi-line string, and now we want to find all basically we want to find all lines that start with, say, the character P, for example, and we want that the whole line starts with the character P. Or even we can also have the word Python, for example. Okay, so now this one would not match the string per default. Yeah, so because the carré operator only matches at the beginning of a string, but this is a multi-line string, so it would only match here. And in this case, of course, this would not be fulfilled. The string doesn't start with the word Python. So if we run this, we get the empty string as a result. But say we want to find all occurrences of the pattern Python at the beginning of each line, then basically we need to define the flags operator. And this is one of the rare instances where it makes sense to have the flags operator. And we can use the re.multiline flag to tell our Python regular expression engine to match the carré operator at each beginning of the line too. Okay, so it will not only match at the beginning of the total string, but it will also match at the beginning of the line. Okay, so in this case it will find it. Okay, and oftentimes it's very useful. For example, if you read the text from files, then you have a multi-line string, and yeah, you want to maybe then you want to check the beginning of each line. Say you analyze the Shakespeare text, and then you want to find all acts where Romeo is speaking, yeah, for example. And then of course if the line starts with Romeo dot double point or colon, then you know, okay, now Romeo is speaking, and you can do some processing. So it's a very useful tool to know that you can also match the carré operator at the beginning of each line if you specify this flag. Good, another question is, so what if we want to match the carré or the dollar symbols in our regular expression? Okay, so say we have the text. This is the carré, and this is the dollar symbol. And we want to match this text, so we want to find all occurrences where we have like either the carré or the dollar sign in our text. And this won't work. Why? Because this will now check for the beginning of the string or the end of the string. So therefore we have two matches, which is like the first position and the last position of the string. But what if you want to find the symbols themselves? Then we need to escape these symbols with a backslash, and thereby removing the special meaning of those symbols. And now we really match these symbols in our text. Good, so that's basically mostly what I wanted to address here. So you can of course also use the carré operator for all other functions, like say you have the resub function, and now you want to replace all occurrences of Python, but only if they appear at the beginning of the string by code. So this is like the sub function. This substitutes all occurrences of the pattern by this string, and say in which text, in this text. So we have a multi-line text with a new line, and yeah, now you can think, okay, what is the solution here? Just think for yourself before I press enter. You can also pause the video and think about this for a moment. So yeah, the solution would be, so we replace the first occurrence of the code, and the second occurrence we don't replace. I mean, this is a bit tricky because here it seems like the word Python appears the word Python appears in a new line, but we haven't switched on the multi-line flag. So if you had the same thing here with the flags, multi-line, with the flags argument specified, then it would replace both occurrences of the substring Python, because in both cases it would match Python at the beginning of each line now, not only at the beginning of each string. Okay, so this is like a special thing, and you can use the carré and also the dollar sign for all regular expression functions. This is re.sub, re.findAll, re.match, re.search, all the other functions as well. Okay, that's it. Thank you for listening to this video, and see you in the next video. Bye.